We got him.
I got something on my mind, ooh, yeah. And I got one thing to sing to you.
Previously, today is a special day. Today we have the world's longest scooter deck. How are we looking? We looking good? Oh, make it! Oh! Oh, we had it!
We're doing it!
We're on!
We're doing it!
Help us, help! We actually need to show Denny this, so let's do that really quick. We don't know how he's gonna take this. We're hoping he's gonna take it pretty well.
If he doesn't, you're fired.
Do you think? You think I'll get kicked off Envy?
Let's try.
What if I do? We have something to show you. Don't look yet. Don't look. I mean, it's hard to hide it. What do you think?
I think we got to do better things with your time.
Am I gonna
Run the limo.
Give her a go.
Get back to work.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Back
Well
to
done,
work.
Boggs. We said get back to work. It's the end of the day. What are we supposed to do right now? That went better than we would have expected, though. Hey, no harm done, right? You know what they say. Always ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
$400. It's not that bad.
$400. Sorry, Denny.
Where's the
My
one
bad. Well, that's one way to start this video off. Okay, so that being said, I'm leaving for China tomorrow, so I gotta get packed up. God, that was a little louder than I was expecting. Look who it is. Look who the cat dragon. We got Steve, everybody. Y'all know Steve. We are back in America right now. I did not film my entire trip back home because I wanted to more so just enjoy my trip because I filmed it on the way there. So if you guys have not seen the new merch, check it out. We got the chocolate milk right now. This is the chocolate milk one. And then we also have the new Galaxy hats. I don't know how well you can see that. I will show it better right now. Looks way gnarlier than the last ones that we had. It's really colorful, stuff like that. And that's my plug for the day. My ear's sticking out. Make sure you guys get Steve's new merch.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's super awesome.
Tell him your website.
www.BlackShirt.com.
We are gonna try to ride at some point today. I have a competition in 2 days, so I need to get prepared for that because I haven't been able to ride too much at any skate parks in China because of the fact that there's no skate parks that are that good. But we are at Wings right now. I have not had wings in a cool minute. I've been eating really weird chicken for the past 2 weeks. We got him. Freaking birds hanging out on my roof. They've been hanging on my roof for like 15 minutes and they've been trying to get this freaking rat that's, I guess it's on my roof because I heard him come into like some pipe down here that went to my fireplace. So I lit that fireplace up. They got one of them and they dipped out. I don't do rats. No. So this morning I posted a photo on Instagram saying I wanted to do a Q&A. I've not done a Q&A for a little bit now, and the reason has been because I've been so busy going everywhere else and I haven't had time to do it. So now I am back at my house. Don't mind all this mess back here. That's all the merch that I need to put away. Don't pay, just block this out, okay? Thanks. Let's get started. First question of the day comes from Mary McKinley Terry. And Mary McKinley Terry says, if you would have not started scootering, what job would you have liked to have done? What job would I like to have done? Now, what job I would have liked to have done is I would have loved to become, if we're talking about basically like a dream job, it would have been a professional singer. I like singing. I'm not that good at it, I don't think, but I enjoy doing it. So that would have been something that I would have loved to have done. What job would I probably have done? If I wouldn't have become what I am now, I probably would have been doing firefighting stuff. That's another thing that I've wanted to do for a really long time. I still kind of want to do that, but obviously I don't necessarily have time for it now, but it is still something that I am interested in. So if something happens in the scooter world and I'm not able to do anything that's scooter related anymore, that's probably what I would go into. I've been seeing this go around a lot lately. What do you hear, Yanni or Laurel? And that's from goofy._.gabriel. I hear Yanny. I don't know if this is a really weird thing. It reminds me of that whole dress thing that they had. I think it was either blue or was it gray? I haven't asked any of my friends about that either. I've only heard it and asked myself. This one's a little gnarly. This one's from Abdul_LT, and he says, do you ever feel superior when you're at the skate park knowing that you are older than the kids and you are a professional? No, I don't feel superior to anybody ever. I'm just a normal person. The only difference between me and the kids at the skate park is usually I've been riding longer than every single kid at the skate park. And that's it. Like, that's really, I don't picture myself as any kind of a legend, any kind of a god, which is a lot of things like kids call a lot of scooter riders scooter gods, things like that. I don't think I'm that. I'm just Raymond. I go to the skate park. I just so happen to document my entire life when it comes to scootering, skate park stuff, and bleh. That's all I do. I'm no different than anybody else that's at the skate park that's learning, because I was there once too. We all were there at one point. So the fact that I've just gotten past the whole learning stage when it comes to like basic tricks like tail ups, bar spins, things like that, that doesn't make me any different than anybody else that rides a scooter ever. Or anything else for that matter. That doesn't mean that any skateboarder that's at the skate park, I'm no better than them, they're no better than me. That's not how life works. Nobody's higher than anybody, I don't think. At Janelle A Hates You, Janella, one of those. Who were you sponsored by before you were sponsored by Envy? Now, okay, I've been riding scooters for a really long time. For those of you guys that don't know that, I've been riding scooters for 14 years now. I've been sponsored by quite a few companies, so I'm gonna give you the quick list right now. I'm gonna try not to forget any of them, but if I do, my bad. DXG, Scooter Zone, Lucky, Pro Ride, Mad Gear, Phoenix, back to Scooter Zone again, Envy, Epic, Wings and Things. Is that it? Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. If I might be missing one. If I am, sorry. Kieran.Angus says, have you ever gotten so bored of scootering that you wanted to quit? No. Marcus_16 says, what age do you honestly think you will quit YouTube? So when I started YouTube, when I start anything really, I don't start things and then think of when they're gonna end. That's not what I do. If I did that, I probably would have quit scootering a long time ago, and I haven't. I've been riding scooters, like I said, for 14 years. I'm 26 years old, and I still love doing it every single day. When it comes to YouTube, same thing. I didn't start it to think like, okay, this is gonna last for 2 years, then I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna move on to something else. That's not what I do. If something happens to where I have to quit or something bigger moves along, then I'll move on maybe, but I'll probably still do YouTube for a very long time, even after that. It's just, if things come in to where it's gonna take up more of my time, that's where YouTube might be affected, at least in my life. But yeah, I can't give a for sure answer to that. I'm not going to be like, okay, I'm going to quit in a year because I'll have 1 million subs. That's not the way that I think of things. So to answer your question, Marcus, I have no idea. Sorry. Dylan Razy03 says, how do you get over the fear of going so high? So when it comes to actually riding, for me personally, I enjoy going as high as I can when it comes to a box or a vert ramp or any kind of like quarter pipe. At first, it was a little worrisome because I was kind of worried about just falling and not being able to ride my scooter for like a certain amount of time, however it may be, knock on wood. But it stopped being a fear after a little bit. I mean, yes, every now and then I do get a little nervous when I'm riding like really big ramps, like vert ramps. I get nervous on mega ramps, of course, because I don't ride them a ton when it comes to like the actual quarter pipe, things like that. But I think it really stopped being an actual fear when I started riding knee pads, because knee pads for me, it gets me out of a lot of trouble really when it comes to falling. Because I'm able to I'm able to go off of my scooter, land on my knee pads, and slide out of every fall a lot easier than I'm able to like tuck and roll kind of thing. Some people can tuck and roll really well. Some people just can't land on their knee pads. That's fine. But for me, that's what saved me a little bit, was knowing that if something goes wrong, you always have that escape. That's always been my way of just dealing with the fear. But the fear never really goes away completely. It's always there. You just need to learn how to deal with it. That's the real trick. It's not, when it comes to the fear part, the idea is not getting rid of the fear. The idea is dealing with it. That's the real trick, is dealing with the fear and overcoming it for that first, not even that first time, that first 3 or 4 times. The trick to fear isn't getting over it, it's dealing with it. I like that. that is gonna do it for today's vlog. Shout out to everybody that that commented a question on that post that I had on Instagram. Absolutely love you guys. If I didn't get to your question, I apologize. I try to get to as many as I can, but there's a lot of them. This would be much longer than a 10 to 12 minute video if I answered all of those questions. Very happy to be back in America. The competition is tomorrow. Today I'm gonna be going over to Chino to go ride a little bit and kind of get ready for it and make sure I got my runs down, things like that. And yeah, you guys will get a vlog for the practice and you'll get a vlog for my actual runs as always. Hopefully I do well. Wish me luck and yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you don't already. And until next time, I'm out. Later.